Good morning. I thought we could get ready together this morning because I actually have something to talk about that I feel like might be beneficial to some people out there. I know some of this might seem like I'm rambling a little bit, but bear with me. If you scroll back on this channel, and you don't have to go very far, you will see that all of the videos I used to post for about 4 years were all about how to land clients and make money as a freelancer. And if you haven't been following me, I am a freelance writer. I used to do it full time. I have a business. Years ago, I had developed a way, like a process for landing clients that brought me very good, very consistent results. And I learned along the way that landing clients is something freelancers really struggle with. So I took a course to learn how to build a course, to package my knowledge and sell a course to other professionals, teaching them how to land clients. And that was what almost every video on this channel was about. That's what I talked about on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. I did this for 4 years. In fact, I think it was over 4 years. We're talking about hundreds of pieces of content. I really enjoyed this for a while. I'm very proud of the program, which still exists. And then I got tired. I got extremely tired and extremely burned out. So here's the tricky part about using YouTube and social media to try to make money. What no one's going to tell you is that if you don't already have a big following, it's going to be very, very hard. It's going to take years, and it's going to take countless hours of you giving away knowledge and content for free. So I did that. I packaged up, recorded, scripted, recorded, edited, posted, promoted so much free content for 4 years that I literally hit the point where I had nothing left to talk about. I started experimenting with other types of content, like vlogs, like, videos like this where I'm just sitting down and chatting with you. And anytime I tried to color outside the lines a little bit, engagement would drop, people weren't interested. I would literally get comments like, "Why aren't you talking about freelancing?" So I got in this mindset of, okay, well, every piece of content has to be teaching people something. And if you want to build an audience, and especially if you're trying to sell something, that's true. Except it's miserable. Being online solely for the purpose of teaching people stuff so that you can eventually sell them gets really, really old. So I started hitting this point where I was resenting all of this stuff because I felt like I was trapped in this little box. I felt like if I wasn't delivering enough value for free, people wouldn't care. And it hit me, people aren't following me. They're following the information I'm giving. And the instant I stopped giving away stuff for free, they stopped caring. I immediately saw how problematic that was. So I had like a little bit of an identity crisis because this is what I knew. This is what I used to be obsessed with. I was obsessed with it. My program was growing. It was getting students. It was bringing people results. That's something I'm really proud of. I built a program that genuinely helps people, but I've never lied on this channel, especially when it comes to making money. I had months where my program did really, really well, and that would have been more than enough money for the month. But consistently, when you're talking about selling an online course, or really selling much of anything, revenue does this. And that is also exhausting because you don't always know what you're going to get. Not to mention the way people would enroll in my course, first they'd have to schedule a call with me, and that's so that I can vet them and make sure they're a good fit. People would schedule calls and then they would ghost. They would schedule calls to pick my brain, even though it says right on the invite, this is not a coaching session. No, pay me. You want to pick my brain, you can pay me for it. So that got really frustrating. I'd have a Zoom call with someone where they would look me in the eye and be like, "Yeah, let's do it. I want to enroll." I'd send them all the information and then never hear from them again. And then you'd get the people who would follow through and they'd want to be in the program. But I mean, it was always kind of a mixed bag. I never really knew what I was going to get. And that gets very draining mentally and emotionally, to the point where when someone would schedule a call and I'd get the email notification from Calendly, I was just filled with dread. I didn't want to do it anymore. It got to the point where, I want to say it was last week, I went on my website and updated my website, where now nobody can schedule a call with me. If they want to enroll, they can enroll right there and pay, and that's it. But I don't want to talk to people anymore. I still have my current students who have lifetime access. They're great. I love them. But in terms of continuing to try to like actively promote this program, I have no interest. So what that's meant for my YouTube channel is that my videos, my channel, no longer exists to teach people or to sell anything. And that's been a huge adjustment. No one talks about the mental shift that you're going to go through when you stop becoming obsessed with work. That's why the content on this channel completely shifted, because I had to go back to using social media for fun. So I started experimenting with vlogs and get ready with me videos and all sorts of stuff. And I'm still just barely getting started. And even now, I've told you guys this before, whenever I start to record a vlog, I think, who cares? Who cares about this? But I have people I follow who post blogs that are about absolutely nothing important. They're not teaching anything. For me, it's an escape. I like watching some people's vlogs because there's no point. I think there's value in that. We're busy all day, we're learning all day, we're consuming content all day. So sometimes it's nice to watch a video that's completely pointless. But this is just something I kind of continue to struggle with on my own channel, because I'm so used to being stuck in the mindset of, if it's not teaching people something, then it's stupid. The comments on the newer videos have been funny. Some people have been very supportive, and they've been like, oh, I love seeing this other side of you. And other people have not been supportive. And I think part of it's because my old videos about freelancing still get traffic. And in fact, I got a comment the other day, and I know, I don't think people they don't mean to be like malicious or anything, but someone left a comment saying, on one of my freelancing videos, saying, oh, I came here to watch this video and I really liked it, but then I went to your channel and saw that now you're posting vlogs and it's a turn off. And he said, you should pick a niche for your channel. There were two parts of that comment that, pick a niche and being turned off. I have videos about picking a niche as a freelancer because it helps grow your business. You know what I'm really sick of? Picking a niche. Because guess what? I'm not here to grow a business anymore. So I don't care. And if that's a turn off to people, bye-bye. Go away. You can unsubscribe. It's okay. No hard feelings. This isn't for everyone. I don't need your unsolicited advice, man. Go away. This expectation that you're going to find one thing, become obsessed with it, and do it forever, I've learned is unreasonable. We are human beings. We change every single day, which is really exciting. So why did I place that expectation on myself, and why are other people placing it on me that I should continue doing the same stuff? Or if I want to pivot, I have to start another channel. Could that have helped me get more views on these vlogs? Maybe. Is that what I'm here for? I mean, it'd be nice, but no. I'm trying to go back to finding the fun in social media. I've had moments, to be clear, I've had moments where I saw, for example, my traffic slowing down. I'd think, oh my God, and I would consider going back to making videos about freelancing and landing clients and LinkedIn, and I just can't bring myself to do it. I use ConvertKit to grow my email list. I was building that email list with people who were only, which I totally understand, there's nothing wrong with this. I was growing that email list using lead magnets, which, if you're not familiar, a lead magnet is something you give away for free, and in exchange, you get that person's contact information. So I used ConvertKit for that, and that email list continued to grow. But it was with a bunch of people who are never going to enroll in my program, don't care. They just wanted the free stuff, which is fine, except as that list grows, ConvertKit charges you more and more. So I was paying over $100 a month for an email list I wasn't even using. And for the longest time, I held off on downgrading my subscription because I thought, oh, well, what if I lose people? What if they don't talk to me anymore? So what? I'm not doing anything with that email list anyway. So I canceled my ConvertKit account and I reverted to a free plan. I was hanging on to it purely based on, on fear, which is not a reason to keep doing that. The online course industry is very, very interesting. My personal opinion, based on, what I saw and what I experienced, I mentioned that I enrolled in a course to teach me how to make a course. I did that during the pandemic when I had a lot of free time on my hands. And I enrolled in a course for about $5,000. I was a sucker. Now, to be fair, the course, I made that money back and then some because I went on to build a course that generated a lot of money. But where I went wrong was that I bought into the hype where someone tells you if you do X, Y, and Z, you're going to build a 6 or 7 figure online course. For most of us, that's never going to happen. And I'm not going to name the person. I got a lot of value out of their course. But this person literally tells the people who enroll that if you fail, it's because you didn't follow the program, you did something wrong, and it will always be on you. They promote this course as a one-size-fits-all solution. So if it doesn't work for you, it's you. Now, a lot of the time, that's going to be the case. In fact, I've had my own students who will email me and be like, I still haven't landed any clients. And I'll say, okay, show me your work. Let's retrace your steps. And they didn't do any work. So there is some truth to what this course creator said. But also, and I tell people this when they're thinking about enrolling in my course, there is no one-size-fits-all solution. But of course, they're going to try to pump you up and build up the hype and say, if you do what I did, you're going to make all this money to get you excited to buy. They're selling to you. So I bought into the hype. I drank all the Kool-Aid, so to speak. Did get results. It did work, but not nearly to the degree that I thought it would. A lot of this stuff that I'm talking about, and a lot more stuff I'm not talking about that's 20 times worse, this is what people are doing online to sell you their course or their physical goods. They will tell you whatever they have to get you to buy. They don't care. They will lie through their teeth. So, as I said a few minutes ago, I took this course during the pandemic. And at the time, I feel like that's when courses got really hot, like really hot, because people had extra time on their hands and they also had extra money. We were all getting those delicious checks from the government while we didn't have to work. And that was when I personally saw online courses really explode. Which, to be clear, I'm not trying to villainize online courses. I think they can be great, but the problem is that they became so saturated and so competitive, and so many people were throwing courses together and then, telling whatever lies they had to try to get your attention. And I couldn't get behind that. It's gotten to the point today where it's so saturated that the instant I see someone online promoting a course, this might be wrong, that's fine, I'll own that, it's an immediate unfollow for me. I can't see it anymore. I unfollowed a bunch of influencers who got a little too obsessed with selling product that they were getting paid to promote. I unfollowed them. I had been following a bunch of Instagram and TikTok accounts where they teach you how to go viral on social media. I unfollowed all of them. By the way, if anyone tells you that they can teach you how to go viral, by definition, that's not possible. They're lying. I can't see it anymore, and I can't create that kind of content anymore. So that did mean that my growth on this channel slowed down. It did mean that I lost followers, and that's really uncomfortable and really scary, especially when you spend years building something up. That's a tough pill to swallow. I planned on doing this for way longer, but I really just feel like nobody's talking about how hard it is to sustain. Nobody wants to acknowledge that your interests can change. If you wake up one day and you don't care about the stuff you cared about yesterday or last year, that's made out to be a bad thing, and that's all bullshit. What's the point of everything I'm saying? I don't know. I told you this might be a little rambly. I think you need to allow room for yourself and for others to change. It's okay to walk away from what's bringing in the YouTube viewers. It's okay to try new things. It's okay to stop being obsessed with making money. It's okay if you have hobbies and things you like to do that have absolutely nothing to do with work. It's okay if you have a 9 to 5 and that's good enough for you. And in general, it's okay if good enough is good enough for you. You know what else? This is my last complaint and then I'm going to stop. Something else about selling stuff online that no one talks about is that you're going to run into, which this is normal, every business runs into some variation of this, but you're going to run into so many people who want everything for cheap or free. I have tons of freebies on my website, blogs, YouTube videos, social media posts. Every single day I was giving away content for free. And yet, without fail, anytime I tried to promote a paid product, because I have other, like I sell email templates that are like, what are they, 25 bucks? Without fail, I would get complaints about, well, why isn't this free? You say you like to provide free value, well, then you give this away for free. Get out. You can't give away everything for free. I packaged up over a decade of knowledge. I put it in a program and now I sell it for money. You can pay me. The amount of value, the amount of your time and your energy that people expect for free is astounding and horrific and insulting. And they also think that they become entitled to you and entitled to your time and your energy. I've legitimately had people download one of my freebies, which you already got something out of me. You got the time that I invested in learning what I put in that freebie and packaging it up and giving it to you for free. Those people will sometimes email me asking why there isn't more. There's free information everywhere online. And I've told people this, if you don't want to pay the money for my program, you could find the bits and pieces of my program online for free. You could put all that information together like I did. I did it. It took me 10 years. You're paying for the 10 years I spent learning how to do this thing. And it's just kind of insulting when people think that you should be, constantly giving more. So, it was a fun ride. And like I said, the program still exists. I still have it. My current students will continue to get the same attention I've always given them because I do enjoy it. I really enjoy it. But having a YouTube channel, having an online presence that exists solely to teach people something and then hopefully sell them something, I can't do it anymore. I don't want to. So you're just going to be getting a different side of me, and I hope you stick around, but if you don't, no hard feelings. I'm 35. I thought I would have it all figured out by now, and what I learned is that there is no figuring it out. I think we are in a constant state of figuring it out, and that's part of the fun and the excitement. I don't know if this video will do well, but that's okay. It was something that was important to me to record. I hope it helps at least one person out there. If you have topics you'd like to see covered in future videos, I'm always open. Just drop me a comment, and I'll see you soon. Love you.